This is a 2-row pantograph that's ready to quilt. The top row has been shifted up so that there won't be any gaps because it'll be a nested design. So go into Settings, and under Fill Method, choose Corner, say OK. You will have that on your screen. You're going to have to tell QCT where is the top left corner. So when you're first starting out, you're going to want to move your needle to the left of the edge and up above the top. So it's kind of going to be at a 45-degree angle here. And you will touch right here and tell QCT that's where the top left corner is. When you hit Trace to check it out, then where that green circle is, the needle moves all by itself down to that point, and you don't have to tell it where that exact starting point is. It knows because you told the corner. So that is great. So when you get through with these 2 rows here, this row and then that partial row, you would hit the X, go back into your pantograph screen, and you would have saved the file where it had 2 full rows, and then you'll bring that back in. But now you need to know where to start the row after that. And because these were just 2 nested designs, that this row wasn't flipped, the new top left corner is going to be where that red circle is. So where the stitching ended, that's where the stitching ended. You will just simply put your needle over that point. It would be, I'm using a quilt that's already quilted. It hasn't come off the rails yet, but you would just move your needle to wherever that ending stitch is and touch there, and then it's ready to quilt. And what's great about that is as you go down that edge, it's going to stay perfectly straight by you continuing to set that ending stitch for the top left corner. Now when you get to the bottom and you need to have a partial row, then what you're going to do is these rows were each 4.5 inches. So you would come down here and you would measure up from however far you wanted the design to stitch into the batting. You would measure up 4.5 inches, and then you would be telling QCT that right there is where that top left corner is. And then, of course, you would have to go back into your pantograph screen, and you would have to, instead of shifting up, you would shift down, however much you needed to. But that's how you are able to use that top left corner for all the way down and have your rows perfect.